Hello G's and welcome back to G Free with Friends and Family. Today we're going to make a sweet treat and I think you're going to like it because it's probably with one of your favorite things. I know it's with one of mine anyway. Nutella. And we are going to make Nutella stuffed cookies. In fact, Nutella stuffed butter cookies to be precise. I'm going to start off by freezing some Nutella, little dollops of Nutella. Then we're gonna stuff cookies with it. You'll understand. I'm not explaining it precisely, but you'll understand once you see it. I don't want to put my finger in it because then I'm just going to wind up eating it. Yeah. Oops. We're going to make enough for a dozen cookies. Did you know that you could use wax paper the same way that you use parchment paper? I didn't know that. I was in the store looking for parchment paper, and they didn't have any. And I didn't feel like walking around searching for parchment paper. So, because I like to bake on parchment paper. So I just Googled it while I was in the store, and they said that you could use wax paper, you know, as a substitute for parchment paper. So I thought the wax would get in the way, but actually this wax paper isn't very waxy at all. I remember back in the day, wax paper used to be pretty waxy. And I wondered about, you know, that getting into food, should you bake with it? But it seems to be okay. This is going to be so good. I saw this on somebody else's channel. They did it with chocolate chip cookies. And I thought the chocolate chip cookies might be a bit much for me anyway. So I'm going to do it with a butter cookie. There we go. And since I can't get this back in the jar, I guess I'm just going to have to eat it. Oh, making a mess. I love Nutella. It's good on crackers too, like a plain saltine like cracker. Good. All right, so I'm gonna go off to put these in the freezer, and I'll see you guys when I come back to make the cookie dough. Okay, geez. In this bowl I have 1 stick of butter and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You know, I have a stand mixer, but I just never want to use it. Spoon. soft and creamy. Now we're ready to add the flour. We're going to add about a cup of flour. And since this is gluten-free flour, I'm really not going to measure it because I don't think we need a cup. I think we'll probably wind up using, probably wind up using less than a cup. That was about 3/4 of a cup that I put in there. I think that might chill. A little more. You know what? I'm going to put some cinnamon in there too. Okay, that dough looks like it's ready. I'm just going to cook it on a sheet of aluminum foil. Now we have our frozen Nutella. Okay, G, so we're back from the kitchen and the cookies are done. And let me get a close look there. Look at that. They look good. I think they're more like a shortbread cookie than a butter cookie, because they're a little bit on the crumbly side, and two, they're still warm because you know me, I'm impatient. Mmm. Mmm. They're good though. Oh, I'll let you see inside. Mmm. Nice and warm. Yeah. I would probably use a different kinds of flour. Because I use my gluten-free corn flour, but I would probably use, you know, a gluten-free blend already together. I wish my daughter would make the flour for me because she knows how to make really good gluten-free flour. She grinds the rice and everything else and mixes it together, and she knows the perfect proportions. Oh, maybe when we can see each other again, she'll make me a batch. Because that flour is good for cakes and breads and everything. It really does mimic a regular wheat flour. I don't know how she figured that out, but it's really good. I like it better than some of the flours that I buy from the store. That last flour that I got it was pretty good, but it was a little pricey, you know. And it's much cheaper, like if you know how, it's much cheaper to make it yourself. Yeah. Maybe I can just get her to give me the proportions of how to mix it together, and I can make it myself. But it's good stuff. And these cookies are good. This is a nice cookie, like just the cookie alone without it being stuffed with Nutella. It's a nice cookie to have with a hot cup of tea in the fall or the winter, you know. Or a cup of hot chocolate or, you know, stuff like that. That's good. Yeah, I've been wanting something sweet. Did I have anything sweet this week? I don't remember. But today I was just wanting sweets. You know. It's been a little dark. You might have noticed some of my videos lately have been a little dark because I wasn't using the ring light. I was just using the regular light overhead. Because it's been so hot, and that ring light is really, it gets hot. It doesn't seem like, and I don't even know if it's hot to touch, but you feel the heat from the light. I don't know how to do that, but so I've been not using it. But I noticed that the videos were looking like a little dark, so it's cooling off. This time of year reminds me of when I was a little kid. Like the ends of August, going into September, the weather would start to get a little cool, and then by the time September got here, even though it's still summer, you could wear like a little light sweater. And we've been having some like 75 degrees or 70-degree days. It's a little cool in the morning. I like that. I like that kind of weather. 3 cookies is my limit. They're kind of rich because they have the Nutella inside. I thought when I bit into it, it was going to be really runny. But it's not. So that's good. Yeah, next time I'll use a different flour. But these are really good. They're really tasty. And I'm glad I used the brown sugar too in these. Now, I saw these made with chocolate chips. And I think that would have been a little bit too sweet for me with the Nutella. So even if I had another flour, I probably wouldn't do the chocolate chips, but these were good. So now you know how to make Nutella stuffed cookies. And they're not bad. I think too, because even these are a little bit too sweet for me. I think I would mix the Nutella with maybe some almond butter or some peanut butter and put those inside of cookies, or even just peanut butter inside a sweet cookie. Maybe peanut butter inside the chocolate chip cookie, like regular peanut butter, no sugar. That'd probably be really good. So maybe I'll try that next time I feel like something sweet. Okay, I'm gonna be off and do some work. I've been really busy this week. It's been a rough. No, it's been a rough week. It's just been a busy week. Good busy, and done some good things. So I have a feeling that it's gonna get busier for me. But I'm going to try and keep up with these videos because I really like doing them, and I have plans for you too. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, don't forget to count your blessings, be a blessing to somebody else, and be kind to yourself. Until next time.